So, this episode's about dreams, eh?
Oh, yeah? You ever have that dream where you're riding around naked on a unicorn through a field of cotton candy before diving into a lake filled with champagne with a cast of the Golden Girls and riding around on jet skis singing songs from the musical Cats?
No.
Huh. Why am I the only one that ever has that dream?
Welcome back to another episode of Batman the Animated Recap. Last time we covered Eternal Youth, featuring Poison Ivy turning rich industrialists into trees. This time sees the return of the Mad Hatter, who just wants to see Batman living his best life. Season 1, Episode 30 of Batman the Animated Series, Perchance to Dream. We open on Batman in a high-speed pursuit of some criminal types through a factory and warehouse district. He follows the suspects into a building only to get temporarily blinded by a flash of light and fairy dust? Question mark? Before getting knocked unconscious.
What the?
Look, Batman, I'm your biggest fan, but I gotta tell you, this is not your strongest start to a case.
How dare you? I am vengeance. I am the night. I am...
Unconscious in a warehouse. Take a chill pill, Bats!
Bruce wakes in the safety of his bed as though he just had a nightmare and is promptly greeted by Alfred. Bruce mentions how he's lucky to be alive and asks how he got back to the mansion. This all seems to confuse Alfred.
Robin, sir? A young lady?
Bruce then tries to enter the Batcave using the secret entrance in the library but finds that it's not there. He questions Alfred, who once again is claiming ignorance. This causes Bruce to get a little sassy.
It's a big hole in the ground with a big car in it that's all black. Remember?
While berating his butler, Bruce gets the surprise of a lifetime, in that his father's voice sounds suspiciously like his own.
Son, you sound upset. Is something the matter?
If you think we sound alike there, you should hear him when he gets upset.
Where are they?
Bruce runs off in disbelief to splash some water on his face. His father comes in to check on him and then tells some dad jokes.
Your mother and I have an appointment too this morning. On the golf course.
I like him.
Still in a state of confusion, Bruce asks Alfred to tell him about his life. Alfred informs him that he has taken over Wayne Enterprises since his father's retirement, and he is about to marry Selina Kyle. All things considered, he takes the news quite well.
No, it's wrong. It's all wrong.
What the hell's the matter with you? Isn't that everything you ever wanted?
Wait, so are we to assume that everything we've seen previously has all been a dream and there is no Batman? And if so, does that mean that we villains only exist as figments of Bruce's imagination?
I ain't a figment of nobody's imagination. Shut up.
Well, if we all thought up, then Brucey's one sick individual. Honestly, B, the things you've made me think and do, you should be ashamed of yourself. I always thought you were one of us, and that's because we've always been one of you.
Hey, knock it off.
Don't get testy with me, Bats. You made me this way.
We cut to Bruce's office at Wayne Enterprises, where Selina Kyle arrives to cheer him up, but he's not having it.
Bruce.
That's right. Treat him with disdain. That's always been my policy. Or has it been yours?
Damn it, Joker. You're making me upset. And you know what happens when I get upset. I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Bruce tells Selina that he feels like he's someone else, resulting in...
But I know I'm...
Batman.
If Batman's real, then we must be real too.
See? I told you I wasn't nobody's thought puppet.
It still doesn't explain how Brucey would have such intimate details about all of us.
He's rich and his father's a doctor, which means he probably has easy access to the files at Arkham.
So he's just a wealthy fan of crime playing dress-up?
I am not.
You're just a big-budget cosplayer. I feel so lied to.
Now, see what you've done? You've gone and hurt Bane's feelings. A little help here?
Sorry. Bruce rushes down to the street to catch Batman in action. A jewel theft is in progress, and Batman thwarts it with, well, mild property damage.
It really is, Batsy.
I don't always cause destruction in my pursuit of justice. Okay, I really can't back that statement up.
Bruce asks Selina about Batman. She says that he just appeared in Gotham a couple weeks ago and no one knows who he is. This leads to Bruce asking Selina if she knows the name Catwoman, to which she replies,
Catwoman? Bruce, you're beginning to worry me. What's this all about?
If Batman is real, but Catwoman is from Bruce's imagination, then there's still the possibility that the rest of us are also made up.
This episode's messing with my head. I don't know what's real anymore. And I love it.
Bruce feels like he's losing his mind, so he goes to see Dr. Leslie Tompkins, who he may or may not have saved from Roland Daggett some episodes back. He tells her that he doesn't know anything about himself anymore, and Leslie provides a pretty reasonable answer.
It's called disassociation, Bruce. Once you find pride in your own existence, then these delusions will vanish.
With the knowledge that his parents never died and his life as Batman was just a coping mechanism, Bruce embraces his new, old life. He invites his parents to accompany him and Selina to the opera, and jokes with Alfred, asking him if he's found the entrance to the Batcave yet.
I'm afraid not, sir. Good, because if you had, then we'd both be nuts.
Yes, it does seem that everything is coming up Bruce, until he picks up a newspaper and tries looking at some books.
Now, Bruce, just because you're illiterate, that's no excuse to take it out on those poor defenseless books.
Who else is he gonna take it out on? He's not actually Batman, so he doesn't have any criminals to smack around.
I don't abuse criminals. Excessively.
After tearing apart the library, Bruce's parents come to check on him, but he's beyond reasoning with.
No. You're a lie. It's all a lie.
Jeez, first he wants his parents back, now he wants them dead again. There's just no pleasing some people.
Bruce enters a room where a news report is playing about Batman. If the books made him unreasonable, this report sends him right over the edge.
Batman! Always Batman!
I hate to be that guy, but what is this room? It's just a tiny TV facing a door. We don't even see a couch.
Well, there is one shot that looks like there could be a couch, but then another shot makes it look like the brown could just be a rug. In either event, I have to agree with you, though. There is no way a billionaire would have a tiny black and white television in their living room.
We're frugal, all right? That's how we stay billionaires in a downed economy.
Bruce heads off to find Batman while a storm starts brewing. He stops at a store to get a rope and grappling hook while demanding flares with the conviction of a crazy person.
I need a flare gun and some flares.
I had to say it like that. I've been burned before, and I wasn't showing up this time with just a flare gun and no flares.
But you don't even use the flare gun in the episode. I mean, maybe you did in some original version and then they cut it out because they didn't want kids messing with flare guns or something, but you know what? Never mind. As Bruce is leaving the store, the police show up because he's parked illegally. After showing them his ID, the police ask that he come with them because his parents are very worried about him, to which Bruce replies,
Very well. But not right now.
Oh, a chase! I hope he gets captured and taken to Arkham so we can see if the rest of us are real or not.
Oh, Bane, I think we're well beyond all of that. This is one of those the entire story was a dream episodes, isn't it? I mean, the title was Perchance to Dream, so I guess it should have been obvious.
Well, I wish this dream would pick up the pace. There hasn't been one appearance of Bruce's favorite person yet.
Who's that?
Why, me, of course.
After Bruce gives the police the slip by scaling a building, one of the officers says,
Guy moves like Batman.
Even when he's not Batman, he moves like Batman? Huh! If this is a dream, it just means that Bruce thinks very highly of himself. I mean, you're not wrong.
Bruce makes his way into a cemetery and scales a bell tower at the top of a cathedral. Once there, he declares,
Here I am! I've been waiting for you!
I got 20, says nobody shows.
I'll take that bet.
Damn it! Hey, come on. You're a billionaire. You don't need my money.
Frugal billionaire. Pay up.
Bruce confronts Batman and reveals how he knows he's in a dream.
Reading is a function of the right side of the brain, while dreams come from the left side.
Batman asks that even if it is a dream, how is Bruce's predicament his fault? To which Bruce replies,
I can't explain it, but you're the key to this. I knew you'd be here.
Bruce and Batman get into a physical altercation until Bruce manages to pull off Batman's cowl, revealing,
In Tetch's dreams, he's Batman. Or in Bruce's dreams, he's Batman?
At first, Bruce thinks that the Mad Hatter now knows everything about him, but the Dream Hatter reveals that while he does, he's only part of the dream, and the dream is not revealed to the outside world. Instead, the machine is designed to
create an ideal world for you.
Tetch tells Bruce that this is his own private wonderland where he has everything he ever wanted, but Bruce rejects this version of the Matrix. Huh. Now, come to think of it, whoever wrote The Matrix must have been a fan of this episode.
Did you know that the first Matrix was designed to be a perfect human world? No one would accept the program, entire crops were lost.
Anyway, Bruce demands that the Hatter tell him how to wake up, even threatening physical violence, to which the Hatter replies,
You can't hurt a dream, my good fellow.
What made you think that would work? I assumed that since he was a dream version of Tetch created by me, that he would react to a threat the way I imagined the real Tetch would. Oh, that actually makes sense.
With the police closing in, the Hatter threatens Bruce.
The moment the police will be here, do you want to spend the rest of your dream life in Arkham?
Say yes, I want to meet Dream Me. I'll bet he's gorgeous.
Not a chance, clown.
I wouldn't want to be a Dream Arkham Asylum. I'd rather be a Dream Blackgate Penitentiary, sharing a cell with Bruce, and we'd rub each other down with baby oil before working out together in the yard. It would be so hot.
Yeah. It's good to have aspirations, I guess.
Bruce decides there is a way out of the dream and jumps off the bell tower, which works. He wakes up, knocks out the Hatter's thugs, and then asks the Hatter why he did it, to which he responds,
I was willing to give you whatever life you wanted, just to keep you out of mine.
I'm sorry, he had Bats unconscious, and rather than kill him, he plugged him into a dream machine? Gotham's villains have really let themselves go.
Didn't even have him strapped to the table.
And was he actively monitoring that machine this entire time? How is that out of your life if you have to keep constant tabs on him?
Do you think the GCPD has that dream machine in the evidence lockup? I'm asking for a friend.
The episode ends with the Hatter getting taken away by the police. Commissioner Gordon asks Batman if he knows what Tetch's device is, and he replies,
The stuff that dreams are made of.
What they don't show you is the real ending, where Batsy went home and cried in the shower because his mommy and daddy were dead again.
I did not. I cried in the Batcave.
This episode was great. Very little Batman, but a great mystery to solve. While the title does spoil the end a little bit, it's still a fun journey to get there and see what Bruce's life might have been like if he had no reason to become Batman. I will say it must have been weird for some of the voice cast to come in and record like 1 or 2 lines for the episode, but then again, they probably just had him do it in batches, recording multiple episodes per recording session, making that whole thought pointless. Anyway, what did you think, Batman?
How can you ask me that? This story took my most painful thoughts, dangled a bit of hope over them, then yanked them away. Just because it was tastefully done and well directed doesn't make it any less torturous. And for the record, I can read. In fact, I'm giving this 4 out of 5 books I read just today. Before lunch.
Join us next time when we'll be covering the Cape and Cowl conspiracy. Ooh, is that the conspiracy where Batman isn't just one man, but a bunch of different people using the same moniker? If that's true, I just want to go on record by stating that George Clooney is my favorite Batman. Till next time, kiddies! I mean, he had Bats completely helpless and he didn't even torture him. I could think of about 100 better ideas than giving him good dreams. Like cutting a smile into his face, for example.
Or subjecting him to fear overload until his mind breaks.
Or taking a hammer to all his digits, starting with his pinky toes.
Or breaking his body, one bone at a time.
Heck, if I were a villain, my first action would have been to remove the cowl.
What?
Now that is just bad form.
Can you believe this guy?
Honestly, Batsy, there's just some lines you don't cross. Hey everyone, it would be a dream if you liked and shared this video and subscribe to the channel. If you do, you get to be there with me and Bruce at Dream Blackgate Penitentiary working out. Baby oil and all. So hot!